Hey, Ma, you were one of those people who said like I was gonna screw up my child support payments once they started up again. You said I was gonna miss a visitation rights date. I haven't missed none of it. You know, I've been doing everything right.
Okay, Joey, I'm glad that's the case, but do you want a medal?
I don't want a medal, but I do want some recognition because my own flesh and blood, you sat in front of me and said because of my DUI, because I got my license taken away, I wasn't gonna make my visitation rights because I would have to take a bus. Well, Joey took a bus. I made it. I did it.
Okay. And? What would you like me to say? What are you looking for?
Well, see, this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying about people never giving me my redemption or nothing. This time compared to all the other times and last time and all that, like you don't see a difference. Nothing. I get nothing. Like no one ever gives me any credit for anything.
I am glad that you're not missing payments or visitation rights, and I do hope you keep this up. But I do not like that, as my son, you always brag about doing the bare minimum as a father.
No, I hate that so much. That's like a buzzword for all of Miranda's fans. Bare minimum. I hate that bare minimum crap because what I'm doing is not the bare minimum. There are so many dads out there who would hear, oh, gotta take a bus to the visitation rights, I'm not doing it. You know what I mean? Like, I'm going... It's not the bare minimum. I'm doing what I... There are so many dads that don't pay child support.
Alright, but Joey, I can't get inside your head. I can't fix what's going on up there. I'm hoping you're doing that, but if you keep looking for recognition and a medal after you do the smallest of things, you're not going to be able to sustain this behavior. You have to think long term. This has to be a long-term thing. Not, oh, I did this once, where's my recognition?
Don't give me that either because I'm not short-sighted. I do think of the long term. Like every week out of my paycheck, I put a little bit of its money aside for Junior because I want him to have a PS5 one day. I want to get him a PS5. Maybe there'll be PS6 by then, but still, like I'll be there. I'll be able to get him what he wants.
It's nice you're saving money for him, but I think it would be nicer if you saved for college rather than gaming systems.
You know what? Instead of arguing with you about that and you brushing off my PS6 idea, that's a good idea. Saving for college. If I save for college for him and then show that to the court down the line when I want to get full custody, that looks good. So thank you for the idea, Mom. And you know what? I don't need your recognition because I love myself. Just got an email that Junior was enrolled in a college fund via Joey. Apparently Serafina Town has like a college fund you can enroll your kid in, and he must have put me on the email list, so I got notified.
Yeah, good for him. There's a difference between starting a college fund and actually putting money in it. But I shouldn't say negative things.
Those are things that I don't think about, though. Like, I never think about Junior's college fund. Maybe I should start him one. What? What's wrong?
You're gonna start a college fund when you're just committed to paying for daycare for Charlotte and aftercare for Junior. It's a lot of money that you're gonna be putting aside now.
Yeah, but the daycare stuff, that's short term. That's now. But I do need to think of long term, no?
Yeah, but that's the thing. If you start a college fund for one of your kids, you have to start a college fund for your other kid long term. And I just don't think you're thinking long term when it comes to paying for the daycare and the aftercare. And all these things add up is all I'm saying.
Brian, she was just born. You know, she's a newborn. I think long term with her, but I don't want to like pit my kids against one another when it comes to deciding these things. Like, I don't want to just let Junior fall behind because of Charlotte.
I guess I just want to make sure that you care about Charlotte just as much as you care about Junior. And I don't mean care about, I mean you're giving an equal amount of attention to both.
Saying that isn't that a little unfair to Junior? You know, like I shouldn't even have to say it, but I love both my kids equally. I'm just talking about Junior's future. You know, he's getting older, and I don't know. Just forget it.
That's how it sounds, but don't mistake. You know that I love Junior just as much as my own kid. I treat him just like he is my own kid. That's how it's been from day one.
All right, but hearing you talk like this, as time goes on, are you gonna feel the same way about Junior? You know, are you always gonna love him like he's your own, especially when he, I don't know, grows up to look like Joey or something?
Alright, well, when you speak like that, now who doesn't trust who? You don't trust that I'll always care about Junior. That's what you're saying.
Okay, there's a difference between me being worried that you wouldn't take to Junior as he gets older and starts to like talk to his father more, and me like worrying about that versus you reading a comment on Instagram that someone thinks your baby looks like my ex-husband. Like, that trust is different from the trust you're talking about.
Alright, Miranda, maybe sometimes I give those comments online a little bit more credence about the baby looking like your ex-husband because you cheated on me and then got pregnant.
All right. I'm not doing this.
No, come on. I'm sorry. Alright, where are you going?
I'm gonna go to Gabby's. I don't want to be here right now.
Can you stop? I said that out of anger. Alright, I don't actually think that.
You move out of the way. I'm taking Charlotte with me too. Okay, I'm taking Junior and Charlotte with me.
Come on, can we not talk like this? Can we not threaten to take each other's kids away? You're not taking Charlotte.
Don't even right now. Like, you're gonna tell me not to take her with me when you just questioned whether or not she's yours at all.
Miranda, how did we get here? Again? Why are we doing this again?
I don't know. You tell me. All I was doing was talking about Junior's college fund, and here we are. I don't want to be here right now, Brian. I don't like what you said.
We shouldn't even be talking about the stupid college fund. Okay, we shouldn't be talking about your ex-husband. Every time we bring him up, every time he's inserted in our life somehow, we get here.
And you have to understand, I still have to keep full custody of Junior, okay? Every day, it's a new battle. I still have to keep him. I still have to make sure my ex-husband doesn't take him from me. Just because I had Charlotte, that doesn't mean that my old life stopped. How many times do I have to tell you that?
I'm well aware. I'm well aware that the life I have with you is shared with everybody else. Your son, your ex-husband, your work. All right? You just want to go back to work on your maternity leave.
Taking my kids and
Please don't take her. Can we not do this, please?